Libra, Josie K here. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new, this is Josie K Tarot. Again, I'm Josie K. Welcome to the year of 2020 reading. All right, so what I want to do is to start out with the Oracle of Visions deck and to lay one card for each month. From January 2020, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels on into and through the end of December of 2020 for whichever Libra I'm reading for during this general reading. All right, so in January, we have a Libra who is recognizing that an old path, an old way of existing, and maybe even old behaviors or an old trial or experience has ended, and now this Libra, sun, moon, or rising male or female, is starting to obtain more information, to create more thought about how to move forward with success in a successful way as you step into the year of 2020. Now in February, there is a message here from Spirit with the number 39 card to remember to open up and not only give love to others, but to also receive. For a lot of people at the end of 2019, there was just a lot of fear about if I make this connection, circumstance, or situation turn out, will I want it? Am I ready for it? Is my heart open enough to give all of myself to helping others as I create the next chapter of my life in 2020? So those are a lot of thoughts that will be going on for this particular Libra in January and February of 2020. Now, in March of 2020, we have the number 24. So contemplating who and or what do I move forward with? Should I or should I not let something go? So this Libra, you may be just kind of observing from January through March of 2020. That maybe you hadn't opened up your heart all the way, that who you used to be and what you used to think and experience has shifted. And now you can let go of something that helped for you to transform. I feel like this is a very private energy. Pardon me. So in April, Spirit's saying you have the key to success. If you spend some time contemplating on what success means to you, as you let go of something that changed you, a thought, an experience. And now in May, recognize who plays the same music as you, what it is that brings you, where there's a very harmonious connection, a very balanced connection. Because Spirit's saying that this Libra has surpassed an old trial experience or understanding of themselves, and they are freeing themselves and are creating an opportunity to come into harmony and balance with others. So this is a lot of the energy that will be surrounding this Libra in the first half of 2020. Now, by June of 2020, we have a Libra here, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, with the number 15 card. After some thought and contemplation, for now, I'm going to say goodbye to a harmonious connection. Maybe there's more than one. By July, we have a Libra who's recognizing that time is being wasted, that time does not give back. As we sit and reminisce on what was, we would live a more fulfilling life if we put our passionate energy into what will be. Who am I becoming? For in August, as you are focusing on saying goodbye to a situation, recognizing a more harmonious or balanced situation, by August of 2020, this Libra is contemplating about a decision, recognizing that a decision they make that could be unhealthy would affect the lives of those around them. So this Libra may go back into thinking about an old connection that they learned about themselves through by August of 2020. Now by September, we have number 44, recognizing a solid foundation in the area of home and business because you have learned about yourself, because you have evolved spiritually and let go of this inability to open your heart fully. Who are my peeps? Who are my tribe? How am I moving forward after learning so much about myself through others? That's in September. Now in October, we have number 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. We have here your spirit guide, your angel, someone who may have passed before you, trying to give you signs and synchronicities, recognizing that you do have the blessing of free will. So they're watching to see what you're going to create. They're guiding you to create with the right tribe, the right peeps, to give thanks to balanced and harmonious connections in your life. Now, by November, we do have a temptation. So I feel like there's a temptation coming in here. Maybe around March, August, and again in November. And by the end of the year, December 2020, thank goodness, we have a moment of pause. The bubbles represent purity. Recognizing now that you have the free will to surpass connections with an open heart that no longer serve you. Really trying to figure out how to bring things into creation that don't feel pure. Letting go of a harmonious connection that help for you to look at things from a different perspective. But time is now wasting. It's now time to get back focused on the right decisions by September or October. For you have free will to push beyond the energy of some form of temptation here. So take time to think in November and December about purity, right from wrong, moral from immoral. For on the bottom of the Oracle of Visions deck, you have the number 8. This is when we recognize unhealthy patterns, behaviors, or cycles, able now to manifest something new with the number 7. I've been here and done this, and now I know what I've learned, and I can now make a more confident decision as I move forward. As I come into connection with someone who sees things from the same way I do and let go of old memories. This year, I'm going to research those things that help for me to maintain balance. Yeah, somebody was waiting on communication that wasn't going to come and therefore are coming to the realization by December of 2020 that a trial has ended. This is a year to look at things from a different perspective, to not try to keep something going, for it will exhaust you, but to put your energy into that which balances you out and makes you happy day to day. To free yourself from whatever's been holding you back from living a full life. So for clarification, I'm going to bring in the Rider-Waite deck. So dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless whichever Libra I'm reading for the year of 2020, starting from January to December of 2020. Career and finance, love and romance, spiritual guidance, please. Okay, so we had a bunch of cards jump. Let's see if I can put this story together. We have the Emperor So this is about getting clear, organized, logical, disciplined, focused, and determined when it comes to what you are creating in the area of home and business, security, and stability. Trying to find balance in a situation whereby you put a lot of passionate energy in, but are contemplating, does it leave me balanced? For some, again, I feel like there's somebody on the side and then there's somebody tied to your past still in your life. So let's see if I can just shuffle a couple times more. Clarification, please, for each month. One card. Yeah, so in January, there is some confusion and illusion. Okay, trying to get to the truth of a situation. Should I close one door and step through the portal of another? And what am I creating for myself in the next chapter of my life of 2020? And Spirit saying, January and February of 2020, as you help others, as you love others, as you share your love with others, Spirit with the major arcana of the star is going to help you to make your wishes come true. So what are you wishing to make come manifest in this next chapter of your life? For by March of 2020, we have some form of communication. Now, I did see the moon. I saw the star. So we are looking at maybe a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or an Aquarius with the major arcana of the star. Communication, but the communication is very small. And so we have a Libra by March contemplating letting go of what they used to wish for and to instead open their heart to those who give back. In April, we have number 31. So this is about connecting with Spirit as you put together a new plan. So we do have passionate communication, and you have the key to success when it comes to who you want to create something with. So this Libra, obviously single is what I'm feeling, by May of 2020 is recognizing or is working towards a balanced connection. Someone who plays the same music, someone who feels their vibe. We also have in May, Libra who's working really hard. And Spirit saying find harmony in that, right? If we didn't have anything to do, we'd be at an imbalance. So keep yourself focused on what you want to create for yourself. You have the creation of the next chapter. Things can change and you can create a new way of living day to day through your decisions in the first half of 2020 Libra. Yeah. So see, by June, we have someone communicating about an ending. With the Page of Swords energy, speaking their truth, or you're being guided to speak your truth as to whether or not somebody here, there's just not a balanced connection. No matter how much work you put in, you're trying to figure out which situation, which person, which direction brings you the most harmony, or that's what you're being guided to recognize. Now, by July of 2020, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, you're going to start to feel as though time is running out, or something's been going on for a long time, and of course, time does not give back. So it's a time to really use your intuition, your creativity, to get clear about a decision. Now, someone here may be tested by someone who has Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or they're at an imbalance as to which decision they should make, fearing that other people will be affected in some way by the decision you make. So there's indecision here. And there's a little bit of fantasy and illusion. Who are my peeps? Will this person fit into my life? Will I fit into their life? In September 2020. Now, for some of you, you're wanting to be like Mrs. Pentacle, Queen of Pentacles, hoping that this communication will bring you into the right tribe, the right communication, the right connection or circumstances. For some of you, there's indecision about career. In September, worrying about how your decision may affect others. Now, in October of 2020, you've got someone here helping to guide you to make the highest, best decision. With the Five of Wands, there's frustration, maybe in the area of passion, creativity, finances, career, home, business, however it applies to you. In November, there's something that you need to watch out for. There could be an unhealthy connection. And you're going to have the strength of the Queen of Swords energies to speak your truth about your boundaries. Because you said goodbye to a situation in June. And then you waited around, and then there was indecision, and then there was, is this even going to work? And all it's built off of is a small amount of communication. I think you're going to, some of you Libras are going to feel like letting go because you know this is going nowhere in March of 2020, and now you can work towards something that brings you harmony and balance in April and May. In fact, you're going to feel a lot stronger by June and able to speak your truth, to say goodbye to a situation where you were waiting with energies of fantasy or illusion by July. And by August, you know that something needs to end. Something within you, I feel, will feel or be at an imbalance. Now, for some, in August of 2020, you are thinking about making changes in the area of business, career, and finances. And I do feel like you're going to be connected by and with Spirit's assistance in September of 2020 to climb into a position of abundance and stability. But then there's free will, unhealthy connections. But this Libra has been there, done that. So this is beautiful. This Libra is going to be tempted or messed with in October or November as they're working hard, but they're more clear than they ever have been about what they want when it comes to their goals and intentions. And they're able to quickly and easily cut away from someone who's going to mess with their journey here on Earth. So Spirit's saying, as you walk in the energies of purity being represented by these bubbles, you will receive the blessing in December of 2020 of great financial independence and security. So just a little bit of confusion in January, but open your heart to what you are wishing to make come manifest in your own personal journey, because in March there's going to come some form of kind words and messages, and I feel like somebody might just be playing a game or but yeah, you have the key to figuring out what is in the highest best good, not only of yourself but of those whom by which you share your life with. Be careful of getting tied down in some form of fantasy or illusion and taking a risk on what is already a beautiful existence. Being a mom, being a whatever, you know, your life is a blessing. Whoever this is, you can continue to create greater abundance and blessings as long as you don't get led off track by someone who is just going to mess up your energy. I think for clarification, I'm going to bring in the Gateway Oracle deck by Denise Lynn. Closing messages, please, for this Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, Venus, Jupiter, Pluto, for the year of 2020. Okay. Yep. Embrace the future. Some of you may be thinking about in the beginning of the year, someone who has Pisces in their chart and or. It's time to come out of confusion and illusion and get to the truth of what the next chapter of your life is going to be like in 2020. What are your goals and intentions? What is it that you're wishing for in February of 2020? Be in the flow of making your wishes come true. What are you wishing to see come manifest? By March, an offer may come, and you may be contemplating letting go of a current existence or circumstance. Yeah, for some of you, you're going to let go of some form of romantic connection, emotional connection. But those of you looking for a job, I think are going to receive communication in March, whereby you can let that childlike energy flow back in your life again. Wow. So in April, the key to success, communicating out to another. This could be passionately. This could have to do with career, finance, creativity. Yes, Spirit's saying you are creating the key to success here in your life when it comes to whatever you are doing that brings joy. Embrace the future and what you are manifesting in the first half of 2020. By May, the hard work you put in will eventually bring balance and harmony. Make sure you don't work too hard. Make sure that you share yourself with others. For people are really going to be wanting to connect with you in May of 2020. Now in June, there needs to be a truth spoken. And saying goodbye. Interesting. Making a difference. Sharing of yourself. Working hard. It's like in May and June, somebody is going to be finishing up on a job, and with the 8 of Pentacles, they're going to be planning what they're going to move towards next. So you may be saying goodbye to where you were working or how you were creating money in June of 2020. Now in July, we have the energy of feeling like time is wasting and a little bit of fantasy and illusion with the 7 of Cups. Maybe there's even fear and worry. But Spirit's saying you're going to be able to break through the barriers that are blocking you from moving forward and making a difference not only in your life, but in the life of those whom love you. In August, we have a decision, feeling pressured. Which way do I go? Which path should I take? I am fearful of my decisions affecting others. But Spirit's saying it is indeed time in August 2020 to renew your life, to clear your space, to start anew, to connect with your tribe in September of 2020, where you can climb into a leadership position of financial abundance and security, where you can savor pleasure, maybe make a little extra money and go get yourself a massage. In October, we have frustration, and Spirit's saying, remember, you have free will as to what it is you want to give birth to. And this is where there's some form of unhealthy energy coming your way, but you're able to speak your truth in November. Yes. Stick to what it is that you are giving birth to as you are renewing your life, and trust your intuition, as others may not see things from the same perspective in November. But in December, I think others are going to see you as very financially independent, secure, and stable. And in the energy where you take time to just enjoy the purity of the wonderful life you've been blessed with. For as you make an adjustment in your life this year, could have to do with income, could have to do with adding another child to the family. By the end of the year, there's just going to be a lot of success and a lot of abundance, and you're going to be thinking with more of a pure mind after making what felt like a difficult decision. But trust your intuition and keep your heart open to that which truly fulfills you. Look at this. On the bottom of the deck, follow your bliss. Couldn't have said it more perfect than that. So I'm going to close with one card from the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild. For whichever Libra energy we're reading for. This is all about embracing the future, going with the flow, soaring into joy. What does joy mean to you? For Spirit is trying to guide you. And what does success mean to you? At some point, you will be able to break whatever barriers that made you feel as though time is wasting. You'll be able to renew your life and give birth to your truth more than anything. This particular Libra is going to be very clear by September and October about how the world is going to, how their like day-to-day life is going to be from there on out. Listen to your intuition and open your heart to love and to others. You're going to feel very pure, very content, very secure and stable if you just go with the flow and follow your bliss this year, Libra. Make the highest, best decisions, not only on your behalf, but of course on the behalf of those whom by which you've been blessed to have in your journey with you. So to close, you have number 26. So for some Libras, 2 is representing a new path, a new direction, a new connection, and 6 is about success. With the guardian of the soul family energy. So to close, I'm just going to quick read my notes for this card. And this card means now is a time for relationship healing, where you will be drawn towards kindred spirits. You are being drawn to kindred spirits in this physical world by loving guardians in the spiritual worlds. If you are feeling you are leaving relationships behind, do not be afraid. The space that such courageous action creates is sometimes necessary in order for you to have room for the new to enter your sphere of consciousness. You may also feel that somehow a relationship that seemed to be held back from you is now becoming available to you. Be open to current relationship healing, whether that means improved communication and enriched experience or the realization that you have traveled as far as you can together. And know that new relationships are going to be an important aspect of your spiritual destiny being fulfilled this year. So singles, as you get clear this year about what harmony means to you, as you renew your life, as you give birth to new beginnings and break through old barriers of fantasy and illusion. For time does not give back. Spirit is helping with the guardian of the soul family energy for you to trust your intuition and surpass those who are not good for you, and to instead open your heart to love and purity. Doing the right thing. Oh gosh, I have so many messages coming right now. All right, so should these messages resonate for you and you'd like further information or your own personal yearly reading, feel free to write me at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. My price list will be in the box below. Thank you so much to those of you whom have liked, shared, and subscribed, to those of you whom have donated, and to those of you who've been gifting these readings to others. That's been just a great time. Thank you again for stopping by. Take care and